Welcome back to normal baseball. The first half of the season is officially over. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to normal baseball. I'm Alex, normal dog. That's Lewis. And today, we got baseball.
Baseball.
The first half of the season is officially over. We're going to be doing some awards, some mid-season awards, a little recap, our favorite moments, and
looking back at the start.
Yeah, looking back at what we predicted in the beginning of the season before the season started. You ready?
Let's get into it.
So, we'll start off with just, what are some of your favorite moments this season? Name one favorite moment this season. We'll talk about it a little bit.
Go.
Okay, maybe we should start somewhere else. We'll get to that. But maybe we should just go over where the standings are and all that, league leaders, stuff like that. Currently, the Yankees hold the best record in baseball at 64-28. They lead the AL East 13 games over the second place Tampa Bay Rays, then the Blue Jays, then the Red Sox, and then the Orioles, who have been a surprise. We'll talk more about them. In the AL Central, the Minnesota Twins are 50-44. They have a 2-game lead over the second place Guardians and a 3-game lead over the third place Chicago White Sox. Then the Tigers and the Royals are bottom of the barrel in that division. And then rounding it out with the AL West, the Houston Astros are 59-32 and house a 9-game lead over the second place Seattle Mariners. We'll also talk more about them in a little bit. Then you have the Rangers, the disappointing Angels, and the Oakland Athletics at the bottom of that division. Do you want to tell us about the NL?
Oh, of course. In the NL East, we have New York Mets sitting atop. But they have been slipping a little bit. However, Atlanta is still only 2.5 games back. It's looking pretty interesting in that division. Certainly something to keep an eye out for the second half of the season. In the Central, we have the Cardinals that are sitting half a game behind the Brewers. And that's interchangeable. That's going to come down to, I think, the last game of the season. And then out west, we have the Dodgers, who have a 10-game lead over the Padres. And they're looking pretty powerful right now. That's our NL.
Yeah. The Giants have been pretty disappointing. The Cubs have been worse than I thought.
The Pirates have been better than I thought.
But let's talk about the Seattle Mariners coming into the All-Star break with a 14-game win streak. That's incredible.
What's more incredible is that they're on a 14-game win streak and they're still 9 games back of the division.
Right, those Astros, they took hold of that division, and the Mariners starting as bad as they did, it's going to be hard to get out of that hole. But 9 games back, but in the wild card, they're up 1 game in the wild card over the Blue Jays. What I think is more crazy is the Orioles. They were also on an 11-game win streak. They are at 500 at the All-Star break, which no one expected. They are 3.5 back in the wild card. Do you think it's a realistic take to say that the Orioles could possibly make the playoffs this year?
As much as I want to say yes, I think it's a no. I think they're just going to fall short because of the powerhouse teams in the American League. But this is exactly what Orioles fans and the Orioles organization needed. Because if they can build off of this season and this first half even, go into the trade deadline, acquire another younger guy or something like that, then we're looking at an Orioles team that could be a threat in the near future.
It's true. Whoa. I'm just looking at the some predictions we made. But yeah, no, I kind of agree. I think it's good for the Orioles. Like, they didn't expect to be in this position. If you're the Orioles or even the Orioles fans, it really started with calling up Adley. Once they called up Adley, they actually started to gain traction. And Adley's been pretty good too.
Yeah, good on him.
I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs this year, but I think it's a good look into the future, and maybe next year they'll actually start off strong, and they have these pieces now. And I think it's looking up for the Orioles for sure.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt.
The Rays are a game and a half in the top wild card spot in the AL. Seattle's one game up, like I said, in the AL. The third wild card spot for now is the Blue Jays, who are up 2 games on the Red Sox, 2.5 games on the Guardians, and 3.5 on the Orioles and White Sox. And then in the NL, the Braves, who are sneaking up in their division, 2.5 back of the Mets as we go into the all-star break. It was a lot more than 2.5 games not too long ago. Who do you think is going to win that NL East?
In the NL East,
do you think the Braves gain control of the NL East by September?
So, okay, this is going to sound crazy. I think it's going to be a half-game difference by the end of the year. And I don't
That's
know
impossible.
Well, a game difference, sorry. I think it's going to be a game difference by the end of the year, and I don't know which way it's going to go. I think it's just going to be so razor thin, the margin. And if it does come down to the last game of the season, then count me in for watching both the Braves and the Mets try to just dog out a win.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Then the second I'm just moving along. Second wild card spot in the NL, the Padres, who have been not great as of late, but they're 2 games up in the wild card. And then the Phillies and the Cardinals are tied for the third wild card spot, although the Phillies have 1 less win and 1 less loss. So they've played 2 more games, but they still would have top by winning percentage.
Well, they have the doubleheader after the break, I think. The Phillies.
Well, they're all going to play the same amount of games, so it doesn't matter. Then the Giants are only half a game back, despite being really bad. They're 7-3 in their last 10, though, so that's not bad. The Marlins, 5.5 games back, and then everyone below that is kind of got out.
It's fair.
And then while we're there, do we want to look at our preseason picks for the division winners?
Yeah, let's do it.
See how they're looking out.
Who did you have in the AL?
Nope. AL East.
Oh.
Divisions.
All right.
No. We'll go in order here.
Okay.
In order, I have it on my sheet, so I guess the order that we picked. So, who will win the NL Central? We both said the Cardinals. And I'm sticking to that. I think the Cardinals are going to win the NL Central. They might be half a game back of the Brewers. It's more than doable. The Brewers are 3-7 in their last 10. They're a very streaky team. The Cardinals are streaky, but I'd argue that the Brewers are a lot more streaky. So,
I think for the Cardinals, who did I have to win?
I said we both had the Cardinals.
Oh, we both had the Cardinals? I think that the Cardinals, once they get back Jack Leiter, Jack Flaherty.
He's on the 60-day, so he won't be back for a long time.
Really? Damn, I feel like he's been on the 60-day forever.
Well, he came back for like a week, and then now he's gone again.
Ugh, what a bummer. But I mean, I could still see the Cardinals squeaking it out.
I don't even think it's gonna be squeak out. I think this division's always like this every year. So I don't know. I just think the Cardinals have a more talented team all around. They built a very good team there. Then we went to the AL Central. This one's still good. We both said White Sox.
Damn.
Well, they're 3 games back, and they're 7-3 in their last 10. So, you never know. I think the White Sox might be finding something. And while they may only be at 500, they're luckily in a not great division where they have the chance to come back, and they're only 3 games out, like we said.
Fair enough. I think I would jump ship and go to the Twins, who are sitting atop the division right now by 2 games.
Twins 3-7 in their last 10. Just lost to the White Sox too.
It's I think it's fine long term. I don't think the White Sox are legit anymore.
Okay. I don't think they're not legit. I just think they're not as good as the other teams in the East and West. But for the Central, I think they do have a shot. Do I think they'll do anything in the playoffs? No.
Absolutely not.
No, I never do.
Even if they made it, there's no shot they do anything.
Right. I never think they have anything to do in the playoffs. Next up, we have who will win the AL West. We did the NL West. We all said Dodgers. That's looking pretty good right now. They're 10 games up.
Very promising.
9-1 in their last 10. They're the only other team to 60 wins besides the Yankees.
Which
I guess
like,
I stick with the Dodgers. I mean, I like that pick.
Yeah, I do as well. I feel like the 60 win mark this year was a lot harder to hit for most teams. I feel like a lot more teams last year had 60 wins before the All-Star break.
I could check that, but I don't feel like it. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to check it either, but it just feels that way. But still,
I
good
don't
on the
think so.
Dodgers. Good on the Dodgers.
I don't think so. I mean, yeah, good job Dodgers, but I don't think anyone's been this good going into the All-Star break. The Yankees have a .696 winning percentage. I don't think anyone had that last year. Even the Dodgers, I don't think had that last year.
It's impressive what both of those teams are doing.
And then for the AL West, not looking good for me. You said Astros, looking pretty good for you. 9 games up, 58 wins, 35 losses. I went with the Angels.
You jumping ship?
Bad betting on the Angels. I can't jump ship. I can't change my prediction. Angels are 39-53, 20 and a half games out. Not looking great.
Yeah.
They've been a disappointing team. Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani carry the ship every night, and somehow they still lose. It's impressive. Shohei Ohtani is impressive.
Oh,
Shohei, if I could pull up his stats really quick.
The thing about the Angels is, like, we saw it when they played the Orioles a couple weeks ago, or like a week ago. Like, Trout and Ohtani went like a combined, like, 5 for 7 with at bats and had like 6 RBIs, and they lost the game 7-6.
Yep.
You know, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah. Ohtani, the thing that differentiates him this year from last year, with his hitting at least, is that his OPS and his slugging is a lot lower, so he's not hitting as many extra base hits. He has 19 homers. At this point last year, he had like 25 or something. I don't even know how many, but a lot more than 19. He's got 15 doubles, 86 hits, so he's not hitting for as much power, which sounds weird because he still is hitting for power, but compared to last year, and last year was like the dominant season. His OPS still isn't bad. It's 835, but compared to last year's 965, but I mean, he could pick it up in the second half of the season.
Oh, he could.
I'm not worried at all.
I don't think anyone should be worried about Ohtani. I mean, we have heard the buzz of, like, oh, Ohtani's kind of, you know, like, he burned all of his juice. He's added gas. Like, he won the MVP, whatever. He's really picked it up since that really, really bad first month.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to say that going into, like, the halfway point of the season, going into the All-Star break, he's top 3 in MVP voting. And honestly, he's up there for Cy Young, too.
I was about to say, going on to the other side of the Ohtani spectrum, his pitching has been incredible. He's 9-4 with a 2.38 ERA in 15 starts. He's got 87 innings pitched, 123 strikeouts. Insane.
Yeah.
The guy has been insane. 2.27 WHIP, which is really good. .989 WHIP, rather. Sorry, 2.27 FIP. .989 WHIP. The guy is having a monster season.
Yeah.
And last year, his pitching was very good. Not as good as this year. His hitting was a little worse than last year. It's still MVP numbers. He could very much win MVP doing reverse of what he did last year.
Yeah.
Last year, his hitting was better than his pitching. This year, his pitching is better than his hitting. Both still elite numbers. He definitely could win MVP out of nowhere. Because I feel like a lot of people think Aaron Judge is going to win MVP. I'd say Jordan is probably ahead of Judge in my MVP count.
Not in mine.
I mean...
No bias there, by the way.
Jordan has a higher batting average. He's missed a couple games. Yeah, but not much. He's played like 5-6 less games. He's batting .306. He leads the league in slugging and OPS. So, I don't know. Leads the league in OPS plus. Still has 26 homers, 60 RBIs. He's probably my MVP right now. He's playing good defense. I don't know.
Okay.
But we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
And then we go to the AL East. For the AL East winner, you had the Red Sox.
That's wild.
And I had the Yankees. It's looking pretty good for me.
Great pick.
Yeah, it's a great
pick.
I mean, I think I probably, if you go back, I probably said there's no way I'm betting against the Yankees because I'm a Yankee fan, good team, built well, definitely not going to be bottom of the barrel. It's looking good for me. Highest run differential in baseball.
Most wins in baseball.
Least amount of losses.
Yeah.
That kind of comes with the most wins part. But yeah.
Best pitching stuff.
That's looking... And Nick picked the Blue Jays, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's tough.
And then for the NL East...
Who'd you go with?
I went with the Marlins.
Gotta ride with the boys down south.
You have to. I had to ride with the boys down south. And they're
Actually,
only 14 games out.
It's illegal to not ride with the boys down
They're
south.
only 14 games out, so you never know. And then you picked the Braves, which is very well possible as well.
Like that pick. Good job, Lewis.
And then that's it. That's it.
Nice. So, just to break down some of the divisions that I've been personally enjoying to watch. We talked about how the Mariners are on a 14-game win streak going into the All-Star break, which good on them and everything. But Houston, I think, still looks like the team to beat when it comes to the American League West.
Oh, for sure.
They're just such a powerhouse, and they've been putting it on display night in and night out with their pitching. And I think Dusty Baker really didn't do well managing the team in the first couple of weeks of the season, and everyone kind of counted them out. But once they fixed up just what arms they go to out of the bullpen and when to pinch hit and when, Dusty Baker plays every game very intensely, and now they fixed that a little bit and kind of pushed it around. Good on him, and he really turned the team around because the team has a bunch of guys who can play baseball at an elite level, and they're just showing it off now.
Yeah, you're right. We want to revisit more of our preseason predictions, but for now, we'll do favorite best moment. Do you have a favorite moment that happened this first half?
I mean, as a Yankee fan, would I love to say that first game against Houston in the Bronx? Yes. But to be non-biased, count me in for, was it the Pirates who won a game without recording a hit?
Yes, the Pirates beat the Reds 1-0 without getting a hit.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It wasn't a no-hitter because they didn't pitch 9 innings, but...
I also did like the Cubs beating down on the Reds. The Cubs won 20...
No, that was the Pirates.
Was it?
Yeah, they beat the Pirates
20
something, yeah.
Yeah, that was also pretty fun. A lot of NL Central talk.
Yeah, my favorite moment was probably the Reed Detmers no-hitter.
That was pretty cool.
Kind of came out of nowhere. Reed Detmers, no one knows his name. He's not even on the Angels anymore. He got DFA'd.
Really?
Yep. A while ago he got DFA'd. I don't know where you've been.
I thought that he just got sent down to AAA.
Living under a rock. Sorry, that was a little mean. But yeah, no, it just came out of nowhere. No hitter. Little strikeout, so he was just getting soft contact on the ball. Just cool to see.
Yeah.
And it was the only... We've seen 3 no-hitters so far this year. It was the only solo no-hitter.
That's true.
So... Oh, also, if I'm going to go top moments, not biased, Astros no-hitting the Yankees in the Bronx. I mean, cool. Storyline, that's insane. I mean... 2 rivals. They did it in the away stadium. A combined no-hitter, yes, kind of cheap. But still...
Hell of a team.
Against the best team in baseball.
Yeah. Oh, and if you want to get more into the entertainment side of baseball... How can you not love Noah Syndergaard versus the Mets as a storyline to look out for? Syndergaard, after leaving the Mets this previous offseason and signing with the Angels, he has been nonstop trolling the Mets organization after the Mets threw a no-hitter, a combined no-hitter, which was pretty impressive in Flushing. Reed Detmers throws his no-hitter, and what does Noah Syndergaard do? The second he puts his hands on his phone, he tweets out, "This is what a real no-hitter looks like at Mets."
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
It's arguably my favorite storyline so far this year, and I think that the Angels play the Mets in the second half in Flushing.
That's going to be fun.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
I have a favorite moment. I think it involves Jazz Chisholm Jr. They were playing the Cardinals. He steps out of the box, kept stepping out of the box after every pitch. The ump said, "I've had enough," lets them play. Yachty tried to get, I think it was Jordan Hicks to throw the pitch because Jazz wasn't even in the box, but the ump called play. Would have been a free strike. Doesn't throw the pitch. Jazz steps into the box, hits a moonshot home run. highest launch angle I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That was probably like my favorite moment of the year.
I've started to watch more of Jazz Chisholm's at bats. The home run celebration that he has is wild. He pimps the ball first off, right? Bat flip and all. Goes to first base. From first base all the way till he rounds second base, he drives a car. He Euro steps into third base and then Euro steps home. It's badass. I absolutely love Jazz Chisholm. He is electric.
Nice. Yeah, no, he's injured, which kind of sucks. I would have liked to see him do the derby after every home run he rounds the bases.
With the timer going.
Would have been fun, and he's not in the All-Star game either anymore. I mean, he is an All-Star, but he's not going to play in the game, which, by the way, there's how many All-Stars? Like over 80?
I believe we're at 81 now, with
Ridiculous.
Freddie Freeman getting named an All-Star yesterday.
Crazy.
Crazy. Does that devalue an All-Star appearance this year? The fact that there are
the All-Stars
81?
The All-Star argument has always been bad. I'd argue that's why I like that they're doing the all MLB teams now at the end of the season, because that means more than an All-Star. That means you did it over the course of the entire year rather than just halfway through the year. So, I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. The All-Star game's more of just a for fun thing and kind of just a nice way to take a break in the middle of the season. Although it is a little more than halfway through. But, yeah.
All right. Do you want to jump into who we gave the awards to before the season started?
Yeah, we could do that first. So, let's see. Here we go. So, NL MVP. Do you want to know who we all picked?
Let's hear it.
I picked Juan Soto.
Okay. Who'd I pick?
You picked Trey Turner. At the moment, I'd argue that Juan Soto is going to have more of a chance at getting that as the season goes on.
Yeah.
Simply because he's batting .250, yes, but he's still getting a lot of walks. He seems to be finding his stride, too. He's been doing really well as of late.
Really well.
And Trey Turner, while he is doing good, I don't think he's putting up MVP-type stuff.
No, he's definitely not. I still think, though, that he is a sneaky, top fiver right now. I mean, the man had a 28-game hit streak or something like that. And he's really picked it up. His defense has been stellar. I mean, right now he has a 3.2 WAR, batting .306 at the halfway mark of the season, which is, good on him, you know? I think, though, Juan Soto is the good pick right now. He is a very good pick right now.
Yeah, I'd say I'm happy with my pick.
Yeah. Who do you think is going to win it as of right now? Or no?
Yeah, we'll do that. If I had to pick an NL MVP right now...
Whichever one of the two you pick, I'm going to pick the other one.
All right, I'll go Paul Goldschmidt. He so deserves it. He's batting .330. He's got the highest batting average in the NL. OPS is sky high, too. He's got the highest OPS in the NL. Slugging is amazing. On base percentage, he's having an MVP year.
Yeah.
If the season ended today, Paul Goldschmidt would so win the NL MVP.
Sandy Alcantara, whatever. I think he genuinely, if he does what he did in the first half of the season, in the second half, I think there's a chance that he contends for it. The man is a workhorse. He does not stop pitching, no matter what. He has an ERA plus of 2.33. The man, he's unstoppable. Mm-hmm. It's upsetting that, his record might not show it, how good he is because he is playing for the Marlins right now. But, I mean, an ERA of 1.76. Dude has pitched in 19 games, with 2 of them being complete games. He leads the NL, and I believe he actually leads all of baseball in innings pitched.
He leads by a lot in innings pitched.
Yeah. I mean, the dude is a workhorse. I genuinely think if he does what he did in the first half and the second half, he could be in talks to win the MVP.
Yeah, last MVP we saw that was a pitcher was Kershaw, I believe.
And Verlander.
Yeah, but Kershaw was before, I think.
Were they? Or
I mean, after.
The
I think Kershaw... No, it wasn't the same year. It definitely was not the same year.
That would be wild if it was.
I think when Kershaw won, Miggy won. Something like that.
Something like that.
It wasn't the same year. But I like the Alcantara pick. I don't know, but I don't think they're going to give it to a pitcher. I think that's why Cy Young exists. I get that it's been done before, but
yeah.
I don't know. If he keeps it up, maybe.
He has been dominant.
Yeah, if he keeps it up, maybe. So fine. I would final picks. I would pick Goldschmidt. You would pick Alcantara.
Yep.
All right, that's reasonable. And then for the AL MVP, you pick Judge. I pick Shohei.
Gotta ride with the boys up north.
What was that?
I'm just excited that I took Aaron Judge.
But what was the?
I'm just excited, man.
What
Okay, what's the next one?
No, we're not. No. I like my Shohei pick. If I'm being honest,
That's
if
fair.
he could pick it up a little bit with the bat and keep doing what he's doing with pitching, he's got it in the bag. There's no way. I don't care how good Aaron Judge does. He's not pitching. Aaron Judge isn't pitching.
Oh, just
that's why they need a different.
You know, he's not doing the home run derby to work on his pitching mechanics.
I'm sure he is. I like my Shohei pick. I like where it's going, the projection. If I had to give an AL MVP now, I'd give it to Jordan. But I like where my pick is going.
Really, I actually think that Aaron Judge is still the front runner. Sure, he has been slumping for the past couple of weeks going into the All-Star break, but he went into the All-Star break on a very positive note. 2 homers.
Well,
in the last game.
No, second to last game.
Second to last game. Whatever. And he went 3 for 4 in the last game. The man is just doing all that he can, which he should be. It's his contract year. He bet on himself. Congratulations, Aaron Judge. Hopefully.
He's gonna make a lot of money. Hopefully, he stays with the Yankees. Yeah. Honestly, even as a baseball fan perspective, I'd love to see him stay with the Yankees. A guy who isn't gonna stay with his team, Juan Soto. He's gonna be gone.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about all the trade rumors?
No, we'll get to that later.
We'll get to it later.
Yeah. So that was the AL MVP. Yeah. If you had to pick an AL MVP, you pick Judge.
I'd ride with Judge.
Okay. So I like where his mind's going. I pick Jordan right now. Shohei could definitely win it by the end of the year. Then we move to the NL Rookie of the Year. I picked Seiya Suzuki. You picked O'Neal Cruz. I can't say I like my pick anymore.
I don't know if my pick will qualify.
No, I think he will.
What is it, at-bats or game started?
I don't know, but he came in the middle of June. He's not...
True.
That's like 3/4 of the season.
So who do you think is the NL frontrunner for Cy Young?
I think Alec Thomas.
I mean, not Cy Young.
Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
I think Alec Thomas is. Hold on.
Alec Thomas.
Yeah, Alec Thomas. 62 games played, batting .250, .707 OPS. Although, no, actually, I take that back. You know who I think?
Who do you think?
Spencer Strider.
Spencer Strider.
He's pitched 21 games, started 10 of them. He's been starting recently, so like now he's pretty much a starter. 3.03 ERA, 74 and a third innings pitched, 114 strikeouts, 141 ERA plus, 2.04 FIP, and a 1.049 WHIP. Yeah, I give it to Spencer Strider. He's got a 1.9 WAR. He's been good for the Braves.
Yeah.
He's come out of kind of nowhere.
He's been very good
him and his mustache.
Yeah, that luscious stash.
So I give it to Spencer Strider so far.
Yeah, I would agree with you there.
Seiya's not doing great.
Yeah, and O'Neal Cruz, although he is, like, you got to believe the hype of O'Neal Cruz, he's not going to win an MVP.
It's also not...
I mean, not MVP, Rookie of the Year.
I don't know, but O'Neal Cruz, he's been good. He's been phenomenal. I meant like phenom, like 6'7", shortstop. His numbers
He throws 100 miles an hour across the
I think that kind of overplays his numbers because he's batting .204 with a 638 OPS. So like 26 games, yes, but like not great numbers for Rookie of the Year. So I think my current Rookie of the Year would probably be Spencer Strider.
I would also ride with that pick, Spencer Strider.
I don't like my Seiya pick. He's definitely not winning Rookie of the Year, but I can't change it. And I don't think O'Neal Cruz is gonna win.
No, I don't think he will.
You're not feeling great about that?
I don't think I am. I think Spencer Strider, I mean, especially if Atlanta comes out and wins the division, he's a lock. Because, I mean, you're a starting pitcher. You're the key part of the entire game.
Yeah. AL Rookie of the Year was a sweep. J-Rod. I like my pick. There's not much to talk about. I like my pick, and I'm sticking with it.
There's a case to be made for Adley, but J-Rod he looks like a veteran.
J-Rod leads... he leads in, like, every category.
Yeah.
So there's really no case for Adley.
No, there's a world where you could
J-Rod batting .275, 814 OPS, 21 steals, 16 home runs, 52 RBIs, He's been good. He's 91 games, so he's played pretty much every game. He's big part of the 14-game win streak. He'll be a big part in the playoffs if the Mariners do wind up making it there. He's definitely my rookie of the year so far, and I think he's going to stay in that spot the entire year.
I will certainly agree with you. J-Rod is legit.
Yep.
Unlike
he's proven it.
Jared Kelnick.
Kelnick was not legit.
Don't worry about who's on the back of this jersey. It is a rookie.
NL Cy Young, I went with Max Fried. You went with Zach Wheeler. Both not bad picks. I think the Max Fried pick is a little better than the Wheeler pick right now.
Right now, yep.
But the NL Cy Young is definitely Alcantara.
Yeah.
There's no doubt
South
about it.
Beach
Scherzer's
Sandy.
been good, yes, but South Beach Sandy, like you said, has been amazing.
Yeah. Who do we go with the AL Cy Young?
We both picked Cole.
That's
and I
good.
like it.
Looking good. That's a lot.
Although
I hate it.
I don't mind. He's good. He's doing good. I don't think he's my current AL Cy Young.
Who do you think is the Cy Young right now for the AL?
Shane McClanahan. I don't care. I don't give a flying if he's not a veteran. I know your only argument for Verlander is because he's a veteran.
Justin Verlander's pretty good at baseball.
I disagree. I mean, no. I disagree that he's the Cy Young. Let's read numbers. You have his numbers pulled up right now?
I have both of them.
No. I just want. I'm gonna read one. Then
Shane McClanahan leads
ERA
in almost everything.
ERA. Which
1.89.
1.71.
But it's razor. It's thin.
Innings
the
pitched.
margin is
Innings
thin.
pitched.
Innings pitched 109.1.
110.2.
Oh, woe is you.
Strikeouts.
108.
147.
Oh.
That's a lot. ERA plus.
Hold on, you're going too fast for me. 203.
212.
Oh, wow.
FIP. He might
3.08.
Oh. 241. What about WHIP? I know he doesn't have him in this one.
0.878.
0.795. How about hits per 9?
6.3.
5.6. How about home runs per 9?
0.9.
1.
1.6.
What about walks per 9?
1.6.
1.5. How about strikeouts per 9?
8.9.
12. How about strikeouts per walk?
5.68.
7.74.
The margins are thin.
Doesn't matter. He leads him in everything.
But the margins are thin. That's what I'm saying.
Who gives a flying?
But one is on the second best team in baseball.
One's on the Rays.
Okay.
I see no issue. I think McClanahan's my Cy Young.
I would rather.
I like my Cole pick. I do. And I still like it, but he's just not currently. I could see a world where he does wind up winning it if he's like insanely good in the second half.
I don't think.
But I think Shohei might actually take it.
Yeah, I would be.
I'm kind of scared that.
Can I take two picks here? One for the fun of
no,
Shohei.
No.
I'm sorry. What a roller coaster of emotion.
and then the AL batting title. I can tell you, neither one of us just got this right.
Who'd you take?
I took Tim Anderson. You took Wander Franco.
No, well, Franco's out for like the season.
Yeah, so let me see if I can find the leaders here. Batting leaders 2022. Batting average. Luis Arias. Who would have thought? Devers is the second. Then Benintendi, Bogarts, Kirk. Then Tim Anderson. Tim Anderson is 310 batting average. It's still doable.
He's up there.
Although I'd argue that your pick
is worse.
Yeah,
with the 260
really
batting average this year, not too bad, Wander.
And then
the
for the NL batting title, we picked. We all went Trey Turner, which is still possible, but
Goldie has been on another level.
Paul Goldschmidt batting 330 is not really. Saul Goldschmidt batting 330 is not helping.
Paul Schmidt.
Paul Schmaltzbit.
Yeah.
Then.
Can I change my pick to Matt Carpenter?
No. Home run leader. You had Matt Olson.
That's embarrassing.
I had Aaron Judge. Mine's looking good.
Wait, let me get this straight. You took Judge to hit the most home runs in baseball.
Uh-huh.
But then didn't pick him to win MVP.
MVP isn't dictated by who hits the most home runs.
Shame.
Chris Davis didn't win MVP.
Shame.
Did Chris Davis win MVP when he
In
hit
my
the most
heart,
home
he
runs?
won an MVP.
No, he didn't.
That's why I have a Chris Davis
Nope,
shirt.
you picked Matt Olson, not looking great for you. K leader, I had Cole, you had Wheeler. Mine's looking better. Cole, I believe, is second in strikeouts, and he's like 3 behind whoever's first. I think McClanahan might be first, actually. No, Dylan Cease is first.
Yeah, Dylan Cease
with
is
150,
definitely
and then I think it's Cole with either 145 or 147. And then World Series picks. You picked Braves over Blue Jays in 6. Not happening.
Not happening.
I picked White Sox over Braves in 7.
Not happening.
Not happening. Those we could forget about.
Do you see that spider on the floor?
Spider on the floor. Where?
Right side of your desk. Oh, we went under the leg.
There. You can't get under the leg.
Yes, you can. Oh, it's a desk with a T.
No. Oh, wait. Can you?
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
maybe you can.
Okay, whatever.
If I see him, I'll kill him. Don't worry. Yeah. So let's go over the fun picks now. The fun
Okay.
bets, because we did a lot of bets. I didn't realize how many bets we did here.
Not bets, predictions.
Predictions. Bets, same thing.
We're not degenerates just yet.
First one. Will Jordan Hicks pitch 6 or more innings at any point this year? At the beginning of the season, they were using him as a starter and opener kind of thing. The most innings he's pitched is 5, and that was back in mid-May. Now he's going.
Who took over?
Wait! Now he's going back to reliever. He's a reliever now, so it looks like it's going to be a no, and both of us picked no.
Okay, nice.
So
Good for us.
then we had Seiya Suzuki over under 850 OPS. He has at 805, I believe, OPS.
807.
807 OPS. I picked under. You picked over.
And what was the line?
850.
It's looking good.
I don't.
It's looking good.
Not really. Not
No,
right
it's
now.
not.
No, he's
I
under.
hate it. I hate it. Please help me.
Then we had Orioles or Tigers, more wins. We both picked Tigers.
Shit.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. Orioles have been good. Luis Robert, top 5 MVP candidate. I said no, you said yes. Luis Robert's been really good.
But not top 5.
Well,
In the American League, it is not top 5.
I don't think top 5, but he could be there by the end of the year. Luis Robert, currently in 74 games, is batting .301 with a just under 800 OPS. He's got 12 homers, 13 doubles, 54 RBIs,
How many
11
games has he
steals.
played?
74 games. If you're listening,
That's true.
you would have heard me say that already.
I know, but I was just clarifying that I heard you right.
Ridiculous. Bobby Witt Jr., over under 270 batting average. We both picked over. What is Bobby Witt Jr.'s...
He is currently batting 254.
It's possible.
It's doable.
It's possible.
I love that pick.
Will Mookie Betts be back? We all said yes. I think Mookie Betts is back.
Yeah.
I think he's back. He's an all-star. He's starting in the all-star game for the NL. He's back.
Yeah, even what's crazy, like, when we say Mookie Betts is back, in my head, I think back to him winning 2018 MVP, batting basically 350 on the year. But even now, he's still doing fine. He doesn't need to carry an entire load with the Dodgers, and I think Mookie Betts is back.
So yeah, I think he's back. Padres, 3 or more All-Stars. I said no, you said yes. How many All-Stars do the Padres have?
1.
Machado, Cronenworth, that's 2.
Cronenworth's an All-Star?
Yeah, he replaced Chaz. Cronenworth, Machado.
That's it.
So they don't. So you lost that one. You
Yeah.
officially lost that one.
Well played.
Yeah.
Well played.
AL West MVP. I said Mike Trout. You said Robbie Ray. Mine's more likely at this point.
Yeah.
Wander Franco, over under 90 RBIs. We all picked over. Not happening.
He's not getting there.
He's out. Austin Riley, over under 6.5 WAR. What's Austin Riley's WAR? I feel like we're all gonna win that. Oh wait, I said under. I feel like I'm not gonna win that.
He's currently at 3.8.
Yeah, I'm not winning that.
And he is
hot
in the
I think
streets.
it's gonna be close. You said over, I said under. And then that's it. That's it.
All right, thanks for coming, everybody.
Let's talk more about the just season so far.
So,
Or rather, do you want to do the most normal player of the year?
yeah. Let's do most normal player. I already have a player in mind that I just want to hand it to.
Who?
Matt Chapman.
Why?
He's just been doing nothing.
No, we're looking for normal.
I know, but like he hasn't done anything spectacular. He hasn't done anything terrible. The man is just a normal baseball player, and he's overrated. I'll say it live on air.
I'm trying to find something here.
He's trying to find something here.
Give me 1 second.
He's giving him 1 second.
Here, hold on.
Why? Off the top of your head, who would you go with? Who would you go with right now? Top of your head. Come on. I need an answer. Alex. Earth to Alex. Don't just go off on numbers. Come on.
I'm going off numbers.
You suck.
Odubel Herrera, 100 OPS plus. League average. He's a normal player. Good job, Odubel Herrera.
You won an award.
Okay, now let's just talk about the season.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's been a nice season so far. There hasn't been anything too controversial yet. Like last year was the Yermin Mercedes 3-1 off position player, 3-0 off position player. What's been the most controversial thing this season?
You don't think the umpires have been controversial?
That's not. But there hasn't been a big thing. Like the year before that, 2020, it was the Tatis Grand Slams.
Yeah, Crimea River.
Last year, I'm not saying.
I'm
just saying
there
hasn't been anything like that this year. The umpires are bad every year.
It's true.
The umpires are bad every year. I get that they've been bad. They're always bad. There's nothing that controversial so far this year. The only thing maybe controversial is Tony La Russa having his pitchers throw 2 pitches to a batter and then intentionally walking them with 2 strikes. The count, it was 1 and 2 or some shit like that.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Intentionally walks. What the fuck are you doing, Tony? They need to kick. He needs to be out of Chicago.
He needs to be out of baseball. Like, good for you, Tony. You've had a long career. But when you managed Jose Canseco, I think it might show your age a little bit. My man is older than dirt.
Yeah, no, that I agree. That was outrageous. Yeah, that was the most fun part of the season for me.
Yeah.
Yelling at Tony La Russa.
Yeah, I think the Fire Tony chants have been my favorite part of the season in Chicago because it's so true that everybody realizes how bad of a manager Tony La Russa is turning into and how much fun he's not allowing happen in the clubhouse, and it's translating to on-field play.
I mean, how many managers have been fired so far?
3. 2 Joes and
Joe Madden, Joe Girardi, Charlie Montoyo. That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
I feel like there was more.
No, it's just 3. 2 Joes and Charlie. Which, Charlie Montoyo, I'm sad that he had to take the fall for the Blue Jays' shortcomings. I think he's a good manager still, and it's not his fault that he got dealt.
No, I think Mike Matheny also got...
Nope. It's only 3. That's a guarantee. I think that Charlie Montoyo is a good manager, and it's upsetting that he got dealt a hand with a lackluster offense that was built off of 1 year of partial success, and their rotation got significantly worse with signing Kevin Gausman, Yusei Kikuchi, and losing Kirby Yates to the Braves, I think, right?
What?
Kirby Yates was a free agent after last year and went to the Braves.
Yeah, he's in a rehab assignment right now.
Yeah. Like, they lost all their pitchers. They're, like, good bullpen arms, which is upsetting because they could be a lot better than what they are right now.
I agree.
He agrees.
I think that's it for this. You want to do Homer Draft really quick?
Oh, yeah.
Last week, I picked C.J. Cron and Yordan Alvarez. They got 1 point. C.J. Cron hit a solo homer.
Nice. You want me to break down my side?
Go for it.
I took Kyle Schwarber and Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge, he gave me a nice 6 points. And Schwarbombs gave me 5. Aaron Judge gave me 7 points. Schwarber gave me 4. So I got 11 points. Judge hit a grand slam, and Schwarber had 4 solo homers. Judge also picked it up a little bit at the end because he knew that I took him in the Homer Draft. Hello, Aaron. Thank you for watching. I'm at 53. Yeah. What are you at?
I'm at 27.
Jesus.
You asked me that, and you knew how much I was at.
I did. We have a little board right here. I did the math.
Oh, wow. You added 1 to 26. Like, what the hell? Okay, so this Homer Draft we're doing a little different. The Home Run Derby is tonight.
We're excited.
We are both automatically picking Albert Pujols, just for fun. And
We discussed this prior.
We've discussed this prior. And then our second pick is going to be based on Siri. She's gonna pick a number 1 through 7, and whatever number you get, that seed. So here, I'll go first.
All right, go for it. So
pick a number 1 through 7.
That would be 6.
6. So I got the 6th seed. So
J-Rod.
you pick. So I got Julio Rodriguez.
I think J-Rod is 6.
I'll check. You
Ready? Pick a number 1 through 7.
That would be 4.
Boom! Who's 4? Who's 4? We have it pulled up
Oh,
on the
you got Juan Soto.
No!
So
Who'd you get?
I got Julio Rodriguez.
Yeah,
you got
J-Rod.
Juan Soto.
All right.
I like the Juan Soto pick a lot more.
Okay, so do you want to do past a certain distance, home run wise?
No.
It gives you 2 points.
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
Nope. Just amount of home runs.
Just the amount of home runs.
They're all solo shots. Amount of home runs.
This
That's
is
it.
going to be fun. Now, if Pujols wins the Derby, what are we doing?
Doesn't matter. We both have them.
I know, but what are we doing if Pujols wins the Derby?
I will twerk on the live stream. On our home run derby live stream tonight if Pujols wins the derby.
So everyone make sure to tune in.
Yes. And that has been it for the Normal Baseball Podcast for
Yeah,
today.
you're 18. You can say that now without repercussion.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go home runs.
Let's go home runs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here's to a successful second half of the season.
Woo!